Good evening, everybody. Today is March 21, 2018. And today's lecture is Cosmology in Buddhism, Part 12. In Pali, is Vittimutta Sangaha. So before starting the lecture, we pay respect to the Buddha, say Namo Tassa and 3 times, please. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Thank you. Thank you for your listening to the Dharma. I think last week lecture we have something to talk about the anagami. We're talking about the kamavachara, kusala, and then rupavachara, arupavachara. So kusala, then kamma, and then the rasat where they born. So we left one thing to say about the anagami, because general person is like what we already discussed in last week, but the anagami and noble person is special rasat. We need to talk about a little bit more detail about the noble person, especially anagami. So that's one thing important to note about the anagami. So I would like to explain a little bit more about that. So anagami means non-returner. So that means when they reborn in the five material place, we say Suddha Vasa in Pali, pure abode, very pure place, because only anagami and arhat in there. The other person cannot born there. So you know the anagami is a no anger. They have no anger. So you can imagine in that place nobody are angry. Nobody are angry. So how peaceful their mind. You can imagine. So that's why only the reborn in that place we say pure abode. Suddha Vasa in Pali. Suddha means pure. Suddha Vasa means Suddha, pure, Avasa, place, pure place, very pure place, because no anger. So according to the English translation, anagami is a non-returner. So a person began an anagami, so he will not come back again to this sense world, kamavachara ring, sense world. So he will be reborn in one of the five pure place. So it's repart of the anagami into these five rings. It's determined by each one's predominant spiritual faculty. So how the different five different places they have? Pure boys, 5 different places. So how they reborn in different places? Because when they become anagami, with the fifth jhana. So when they practice meditation, their spiritual faculty, mental power is different. Even though they become a nagan, their mental power, mental input, when they practice meditation is different. So there are 5 spiritual faculty. We say 5 kind of power, mental power. I always talk about that, these 5 power. Confidence, saddha, bala. Saddha, confidence. And virya. Saddha, virya, and sati, and samadhi, and panya. So confidence, effort, mindfulness, concentration, and wisdom. So these 3 we call spiritual faculty. They are these 5 power very, very important to become pure of mind. So according to that intensity of these 5 mental power, they reborn in different ways. So, there are 5 spiritual faculty: saddha, virya, sati, samadhi, and panya. So if the person saddha, faith or confidence is predominant meaning is more higher intensity of the confidence. So you know that when you do something, if you have more confidence than the other, you have a chance to be successful. Like this. So when they practice meditation, some person has confidence, power confidence more than the other person. So that person will be reborn in the first pure adult. The name is Āyukkhaya. Remember Āyukkhaya? Āyukkhaya is the name of the pure Buddha, Suddhavasa Āyukkhaya. No time to the Āyukkhaya is the name of the first pure Buddha. We already talked about the Suddhavasa, 5 place Āyukkhaya, Attava, Suddhasa, Suddhasi, Suddhasa, and Akanita. So 5. Like this, here like this. First Āyukkhaya, Attava, Suddhasa, Suddhasi. So like this.
Singing, where do you want to go? Which place is your best place?
It's depend on.
No place. You don't want a place.
No, it's a good place to go there, to reborn there, because only noble person around Nagami and Arhat.
Yeah.
So that place is very good. to reborn. Yeah. And then if you reborn in that place, you never ever return.
Yes.
Are finally arahant and nibbana. Yeah. So aviha is the first place. So aviha is for the person who are very strong, confident. Yeah. That meaning is for the person with very strong confidence, they reborn in first Sudawasa aviha. If it is his virya energy, virya energy is more stronger, so he will reborn in the second place. Second Sudawasa pure birth is Attapa. Yeah, name. The name of the. So we need to understand like this. The tap aviha Attapa Sudasa is if the person has a very strong Sakti. So another place like this. Sati is number 25. Number 25. Beautiful abode is a Sudasa. Yeah. We in Pali, its name is Sudasu, meaning is good, very, very good. That size seen. So beautiful. That means together means beautiful abode. If you have strong mindfulness, you were reborn in that abode. Yeah. And then number 4 place to reach the number 4 Sudasa place is the person has a very strong concentration power. He will reborn in number 4 Sudawasa is Sudasi. It's a clear sight abode. Clear sight. Sudasi meaning clear sight foot. And then the highest Sudawasa is Akhanita. Akhanita in Pali, the highest pure abode. So to reach that place, a person should be much more higher wisdom. Yeah.
The fifth jhana is fifth jhana is the same. Upakkhedaka.
Which one?
5 jhana.
Fifth jhana.
Jhana.
Upaghātaka-kamma.
Yeah.
Panchama jhana. Yeah. Upaghātaka. So 2 jhana feta. Yeah. But 2 jhana feta is safe. So the person, they attain the 5th jhana. So they have 2 jhana feta, upekkha and ekaggata. Safe. But when they practice meditation to attain the 5th jhana, so they had different mental input like this. Some person is practice meditation, very strong confidence. Yeah. And then attain the 5th jhana. So 5th jhana is jhana feta is upekkha and ekaggata. Yeah. This is jhana feta. But if you practice inside meditation, we need energy, we need confidence, we need mindfulness, we need concentration, we need wisdom. these 5 fetters to practice meditation. But different person, different mental input. Yeah. Some person practice meditation very strong confidence. Some person practice meditation very strong virya, effort. Yeah. Some person practice meditation very strong mindfulness, sati. So little bit different. When we practice before attain the jhana, yeah. When they attain the fifth jhana, say, upacchedaka-kamma, yeah. But before attaining the fifth jhana, they need practice again and again. Huh? Yeah. So at that time, their mental input are different. Some person, we need all 5 mental power. We need confidence, we need effort, we need concentration, we need mindfulness, we need wisdom. But, the different person, when they practice meditation, not all are not same level. Some person, we need 5, but some person confidence more stronger. But the other 4 still exist to practice meditation. Yeah, understand? Yeah, that meaning. So the person who more stronger confident practice meditation with the other 4 mental fetters, mental power, so he reborn in the Suddhavasa first place. It's a Āyukkhaya. The name is Āyukkhaya. And then the second person is when he practice meditation, his energy effort is very high, very stronger, very stronger energy. So he reborn in the second place, Attava, Āyukkhaya, Attava, Sudasi, and Akanita. So there are 5 places in the Suddhavasa. Yes, Akanita is the highest place, the highest one. So according to that different mental input, they reborn in different 5 Suddhavasa places. So we need to understand like that. Yeah. Yeah, that's why mental input very important, very important. How you make a mental input. So it's make the different person different result in future. Yeah. So the Buddha teaching is very practical way. How you input, you will get the result. How much you input, you will get the result. It's depend on your input, the result you will get. Yeah, no creation, no creator. Yeah. So that's why the Buddha explained the non-returner may be reborn in the other Brahma ring also, not just in the pure abode. Pure abode is for special place, but maybe because a non-returner, Nagami is a person not only fifth jhana but also arupa jhana. If he attained the arupa jhana, he reborn in arupa place, no immaterial place. Yeah. So we say generally Anagami reborn in the Suddhavasa. But that is only the fifth jhana. Just only fifth jhana. But, it's maybe different Nagami, only first jhana, only second jhana, only third jhana, only fourth jhana. They cannot reborn in a Suddhavasa. Yeah. Only the jhana. But if over the fifth jhana, Arubha jhana, immaterial jhana, so reborn in the immaterial. So in that place, no body, just mind. So it's possible to reborn there. So that's why non-returner Nagami may be reborn in the other Brahma rings.
Buddha teacher.
Yeah. So two kind of Buddha teachers. They are not Nagami. They are just the ordinary person, but they attain the Arupajana, Nivasanya, Nasanya. Yeah. So that's why, according to that jhana, they are reborn in the Arupa, immaterial plane. Nivasanya, Nasanya. Yeah. That's right. So that's why we say if a non-returner get only first jhana, so they were reborn in the first jhana place only. So only when they get a fifth jhana, they were reborn in one of the five pure abodes. Yeah. So we need to understand like this. So Anagami is a level is many different levels. Some Anagami only just first jhana they got. Some Anagami only second jhana they got. Some Anagami only third jhana they got. Some Anagami only fourth jhana. Some Anagami no jhana, just only begun Anagami. No jhana. Yeah, like this. But according to the Buddha teaching, they are strong concentration power. So before they die, they definitely get one of the five jhana. They were finally they attain before they die. Yeah. We need to understand like this. So different situation. But here, to reborn in the pure abode Suddhavasa, at least that Nagami should be fifth jhana, not only first jhana, not only second jhana, not only third jhana, not only fourth jhana. Yeah. So we need to understand like that. Okay. So I would like to next another one is all Nagami, all non-returner must be reborn in the five material plane. Five material plane, the Brahma, Rubhavachara, because they have eradicate, they have the removed from their mind sensual desire, kamma raga in Pali. Kamma raga is sensual desire. So that sensual desire is we see fetter, which leads to reborn in the sensual plane. Yeah, fetter means kind of the rope. Draw you with the rope. So sensual desire draw you to reborn in the sensual world, sensual plane. not to go to the Rubhavachara, five material plane. So we say Phetta. Phetta is in Pali is Sanyojana. Sanyojana in Pali. So next chapter we will learn these. So there are three kind of topmost rings. Topmost rings. The most on the top. So we say like this in the Abhidhamma. They are called Vihapala. Vihapala is a great reward. In English, we translate. This is a up-top ring for common person, Puthujjana. For Puthujjana only. The Puthujjana, they reborn in that place, Vihapala, great reward, Rupavachara or yeah. So this is a topmost place for the Puthujjana, ordinary person, no, not noble person. Yeah. And then Akaneta. Akaneta is for Anagami. For Anagami, Akaneta is the highest ring. For Anagami, they reach in that Akaneta place, they were no more reborn again. In that place, definitely they become Arahant. Yeah, definitely. So that's why the Agneta is another topmost place to reborn for Anagami. And then Nivasanya, Nasanyayatana. This is Arupavachara. Yeah, Arupavachara, immaterial place, neither possession nor non-possession place. So that place is mixed. The Nagami or other, the different noble person, Sotapanna, Sakatagami, also reborn in that place, Arupavachara, immaterial place. They not go back down to the other place, reborn again. In that place, they become an Arahant and no more rebirth. Yeah. So that's why the Nivasanya Nasanyayatana is a topmost place to reborn. Understand? So three different topmost places. Vihapala, this is a Rupavachara place. This is for the common person, ordinary person, not noble person. Not Ariya. Not Ariya. In Pali, Ariya, not noble person, just for Puthujjana, common person. But Aganeta and Nivasanya Nasanyayatana is a special place for the noble person. When they reborn there, their life is the last life. No more reborn again after that place. Yeah. So we say like this in Abhidhamma, three utmost place at top, the most top place. Yeah. So those noble ones who are reborn in those three places, we have Pala, Akaneta, Nivasanya, Nasanyayatana. So were not be reborn in the other realms, other place. They were reborn, they were begun Arahant there and finished their samsara, round of rebirth. So we need to understand like this. If noble person reborn in there, three place, no more they reborn again in different place. That place is their final place, the last place. Yeah. So the noble person who are reborn in the Brahma ring, they will not be reborn in the lower Brahma place. Lower meaning is we have place Brahma Parisajja, Brahma Purohita, Maha Brahma, like this. Many lower different Brahma place. So they never reborn in the lower place. That meaning. Okay. So I would like to conclude the result, kamma and result. So we have the 3 different kamma: kammakkhaya, upacchedaka-kamma, arupacchedaka-kamma. So kammakkhaya give the both identical and non-identical result. We already talked about that one. Identical result meaning is jnana samyutta, give the result the jnana samyutta result. Non-prompted, unprompted result. Prompted result. Like this. Identical result. But non-identical result means kammakkhaya when we perform, at least we have a 2 root: non-attachment, alobha, non-anger, adosa. So two root. So 2 root cause kamma should be give the 2 root result, isn't it? But during the life, the result is a rootless result. Āyukkhaya. Yeah, when we see, when we hear, when we smell, when we taste, when we touch. So in our daily life, the result we get is a āyukkhaya. Āyukkhaya kusala vipaka. So āyukkhaya means no root, rootless. So call is with 2 root, but result is a no root. You can imagine. So that's why the teacher, the Abhidhamma teacher, they said the kammakkhaya sometimes give the identical result, same result. Sometimes no identical, not same result, because 2 root result should be 2 root cause kamma, cause 2 root result should be 2 root result. But actually, when they give, the result is āyukkhaya vipaka. No root result. That's why non-identical result. Understand? Yeah. But non-identical result is only during life, no relinging moment. Relinging moment is identical result. Give the identical result in the relinging moment. But the during moment, during the light moment, the result is not identical. So the identical result of the kammakkhaya kusala are the 8 kammakkhaya sovana vipaka, mahavipaka citta, beautiful result of mind. Yeah. At the relinging moment, padisandhi moment. Padisandhi. So kammakkhaya kusala has a both identical and non-identical result, but in different ways. Upacchedaka in 5 material kusala and arupacchedaka immaterial kusala give only identical result. Only identical result, no non-identical result. Yeah, that's why we already discussed. Some person that even though anagami, just only the confidence is strong, just only first play of the Suttavasa, Shiva God, like this. So identical result they give, definitely identical result. Whether it is a born, a rebirth meaning relinging moment, or at the during time, at any time. I mean, at any time, any moment, the 5 material kusala, upacchedaka kusala, and immaterial wholesome arupacchedaka kusala, they give the same result, identical result, similar result. We need to understand like this. So Kamavachara is not like this. Kamavachara is sometimes identical, sometimes not identical. Rupavachara, Arupavachara, they give only identical results. Yeah, we should understand like that. Okay. Okay, so today I would like to go to the next topic. The topic is the process of the death and rebirth. Yeah, it's very important to understand. If we confuse about the process of death and rebirth, we have a wrong view. I had a lot of many persons, they have the wrong view because they don't understand the process of death and rebirth. They have a lot of confusion. They have a lot of doubt in that process, in these process. If they don't understand about that, so they have the wrong view. I don't believe in the next life, new life. So this life is the last. So like kind of we say in Pali, Ocheda Deity. Ocheda Deity. Ocheda Deity means this life is last. No more life. They don't believe the next life. They think like this. Yeah. So that's why we need to learn about the process of death and rebirth. So today we will study in this session and the process of death and rebirth. So first we would like to explain about the causes of the death. Why we die? There are 4 causes to die. A person to die, there are 4 causes. Yeah. One of them make a person to die. So what are they? Number 1 is a expiration of the lifespan. Āyukkhaya. Āyu meaning is a life. Insan. Life. Insan. Sumyang. Khaya means expire. So a person die because maybe the cause is this one, the expiration of the lifespan. For example, a person very old, 90 years, 100 years old, and then pass away. So this is because of the expiration of lifespan. But some person die very young. Very young means 1 year old, just 1 year old. That person died. This is not expiration of lifespan because lifespan is many left. But that person died. So this the cause of the death is not like this, not this one. So this one expiration of lifespan, Āyukkhaya marana. Marana means death. Yeah, Āyukkhaya marana. We say Āyukkhaya marana means he died because of his lifespan expire, finish. Expire means finish. Yeah, that's why he died. It's one cause. And then another cause, second cause, is expiration of the kamma. So we say in Pali is a kammakkhaya, kammakkhaya marana. Kammakkhaya marana. Marana is a die, death. So kammakkhaya is here kamma, many kamma. We already study many different kind of kamma. So what kind of kamma in that case, so that is we need to understand the productive kamma. Productive kamma is a janaka-kamma. We already talked about that one. Janaka-kamma. Productive kamma. So productive kamma expire, we die. So some person lifespan is many. For example, 70 years old die because of the productive karma. Just only support to life 70 years old, but lifespan is still left. The karma, power of karma stop. Yeah. So when the power of karma stop, the person also die. That kind of death is, we say, kammakkhaya marana. Expiration of the productive karmic force. Understand? Yeah. And then number 3 cause of death is simultaneous expiration of the lifespan and productive karma. Yeah. So we say ubhaya, ubhaya. Ubhaya is a 2. We say ubhaya is another Pali word 2. Ubhaya. Khaya means expire. So ubhaya khaya means ubhaya 2 means lifespan also expire, karma also expire. So both expiration make a person to die. Yeah. So that cause we say upacchedaka marana. Upacchedaka marana. And then number 4 cause of death is the intervention of the destructive kamma. Upacchedaka-kamma marana. Upacchedaka marana. We say upacchedaka marana. So that person who has a kamma not yet expire, the lifespan also not yet expire, but very strong destructive karma stop his life. For example, a person very young, but die because of the kind of the natural disaster, or kind of the somebody killed like this. Yeah. So that kind of destructive karma, we say, we already learn upaghātaka-kamma. Upaghātaka, janaka-kamma, upathamaka-kamma, yeah, upapilaka-kamma, and upaghātaka-kamma. Ghātaka means kill. Ghātaka means kill. Yeah, upaghātaka, that's why that karma we say upaghātaka-kamma. Yeah. So there are 4 conditions to die. Yeah, Āyukkhaya marana, kammakkhaya marana, ubhaya marana, and upacchedaka marana. So I will explain a little bit more detail about these 4 causes. So these 4 causes of death are explained with the similar. The similar is a very good example to understand. And why lamp? At the Buddha time, we use the lamp is we use wine. Yeah. So imagine or visualize and why lamp stay burning? So it will be burning so long as there is a wick. We need wick, not only wine and wick, so that the lamp stay burning, isn't it? So one of them not exist. Maybe wine gone or wick gone, the fire stop. isn't it? Like this. But another condition we have, so it will stay burning so long as there is a wick and there is a wire, because of the supporting the lamp stay burning. Yeah. Without these two supporting, the lamp never burning. But another condition, there's there's no gust or the wind, no gust or wind meaning a strong wind, there's no strong wind, stay burning. But strong wind blow the lamp, distinguish, isn't it? Distinguish. So another cause, maybe a person who extinguish the lamp is another possible. When or a person stop that white lamp, maybe. So when the wick is used up, the flame will go out. If the wire is used up, the flame also go out. When the bowl are used up, wine or wick bowl are used up, the flame, the fire will go out. Even though there is still wine, there is still wick, but when there is a gust of wind, very strong wind, may extinguish the lamp. Or somebody stop the lamp. Yeah, like this. So the flame will go up like this. So the example is we need to compare with the 4 conditions of death. Compare like this. In the same way, expiration of the lifespan is like the expiration of the wick in the lamp. The expiration of the kammic force is like expiration of the Y. Yeah. So kamma is look like Y in the Y lamp. And then expiration of the bowl, the lifespan and kammic force is like expiration of the bowl, Y and lamp. Yeah. 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 It's naturally. We say naturally die. Yeah. It's past. Yeah. But the last one, the flame go out because of the gust of wind. The wind blown out, and all somebody make a extinction. Yeah, it's like a destructive karma. Yeah. Yeah. So the Buddha gave the example like this to understand the 4 different conditions of the death. Okay. So we'd like to discuss about a little bit more detail about the death. So the death in the Buddhism is defined as an interruption or stop of the life faculty. Yeah. A person who died, there is no life faculty in that person. Yeah. No life faculty. Life faculty is included in the limit of one existence or one becoming, isn't it? So according to the Abhidhamma, there's 2 kinds of the life faculty. We need to understand. There are 2 kinds of the life faculty. We say in Pali, Jivitendriya. Yeah. Jivitendriya, there are 2 kinds of Jivitendriya. One Jivitendriya is in the Mandapetas. In the Mandapetas, 7 universal Mandapetas, the Jivitendriya. Vedana, Sanya, Ekagata, Jivitendriya, Manasika, so Jivitendriya. This is a materialized faculty. Oh, no. Mando. Sorry. Mando, life faculty. No material. Mando, life faculty. And Another one life faculty is material life faculty. In the 28 kind of material, Sivitindriya. Yeah. So a person who died, there's no these two life faculty in that person. Yeah. We need to understand like this. So Jivitindriya or life faculty is very important to be alive. To be alive. So when it expires, a person said to die. Huh? Yeah, a person said to die. So when a person dies, both mental faculty and physical faculty disappear. So with the stop of the mental and physical faculty, one person is said to die. We see like this. According to the Buddha point of view. So the definition of the death from the Buddha point of view is just the interruption or stop or cutting off the life faculty, these two life faculty. We need to understand like that. Okay, and then another thing we need to. I want to show the picture. So there are 89 or 121 kind of the consciousness is possible. So all these consciousness always, associate with 7 kind of manifestors like this. At any moment, yeah. Phassa, contact. So mind and the object like this, contact like this, always because of this one. And then Vedana, feeling. Yeah, we have feeling when we saw something, when we hear something, we have feeling. Vedana. And then Sanya, perception, we keep the memory, some information when we see, when we hear, or what that meaning is many information we keep in our stream of mind. So Sanya, and then Chetana, motivation to react the object, to react. So Chetana is a kind of leadership to react something. And then Āyukkhaya is one pointedness. Yeah, we need at least one pointedness we need. Not very strong concentration. That means this is a concentration. One pointedness, Āyukkhaya is the same meaning of the concentration. Samadhi. Yeah. Samadhi and Āyukkhaya same. But the Buddha used that Āyukkhaya because I think we use in jhana factor also Āyukkhaya. Upacchedaka-kamma, Saidam, Pachamajana, Pasmajana, Kusala Chitan, something like this. So Āyukkhaya is in jhana factor also we use. Here also we use. But this is a concentration. Samadhi, concentration. The concentration at least we need because some information to accept. Without concentration, we cannot. That's why it's a person who has mental illness cannot respond with the information normally. Yeah, because no āyukkhaya, concentration power to accept the information rightly. Yeah. So at least a little concentration power we need to accept the information. Not very highest concentration. But jhana, when we practice meditation, that one increase. Stronger and stronger because we practice. Focus on the one meditation object. Yeah. That's why the concentration power stronger and stronger. More and more we understand the reality at any moment. Yeah. Anyway, so at least we have that one, and then another one is Jivitendriya. Here, right now we discuss about the Jivitendriya, faculty or the mandala. Yeah. So mandala means the 8 group, 7 mandala and 1 mind. We see the group is 8 group. That 8 group has a same lifespan, just moment. Same lifespan means just moment. They arise together, they disappear together. Yeah. So just few moments they arise. So at that time, Jivitendriya, faculty or life, protect them, all of them protect by that life faculty, mental life faculty. And then manasikara, another one, 7 manifest attention, manasikara. So at least one mind moment, one mind moment is these group. Yeah, these group. So including Jivitendriya here. We discussed about that. This is a life of the mental. And then this is a mental life. Then mental life faculty. Another Jivitendriya is here. This is in our eye. There's 8 kind of the material group. In our eye, in our ear, in our nose, in our tongue, in our body, all body parts. There are 8, at least 8 groups of material like this. So here I showed only eye in the eye, so eye sensitivity here. Eye sensitivity is the predominant major material, but eye sensitivity is not stand alone. Depend on in the center. These are earth element, water element, fire element, wind element. So these 4 elements are primary material. Secondary, that the dried material depend on these 4 primary material always. So the other material depend on them. So I put in the center. So these 4 material: earth element, water element, fire element, and wind element. So depend on that, the other material, eye sensitivity, visible form, vana, we say in Pali, vana. Eye sensitivity, Pali is kkhaya. Visible form is a vana, smell is a kanda, taste is a rasa, nutrition is a oja, and life faculty is a Jivitendriya. So that life faculty is material life faculty. So these groups also arising together and disappear together. It's very similar in mental, 8 group, at least 8 group. Material also at least 8 group. Very, very interesting. 8 group together arising and together disappearing. So the life faculty here. So there are 2 life faculties. A person, whether it die or not, is depend on that. If there's no true life faculty, that person dies. Yeah. So according to the Buddha Abhidhamma point of view, we see like this. How to define that? It depends on two kind of life faculty, mental life faculty. From that, and another one is a physical life faculty. This one, yes. So this is in our body. The previous one is in our mind. So that's why Nama Rupa, the Buddha make all living beings, they have only Nama and Rupa. Yeah. Without Nama Rupa, nothing left. No living being. No human being, no animal, no God. All living beings, they have only Nama and Rupa. Just. Yeah. Okay. So we will go to the next one. I would like to explain a little bit more detail about the death condition for death condition. Okay. So the first kind of the death condition comes through the expiration of the lifespan. So as you know, there are some rings have a fixed lifespan. So their lifespan is not variable. Their lifespan is fixed. For example, Chaturmarajika, Taurinsa, so 6 different, celestial ring, celestial plates. They have a fixed lifespan, no variation. Our human being sometimes very longer lifespan. If we have little, kilesa, manda impurity, our human lifespan is so long. Many years we stay alive. But sometimes human being, a lot of the kilesa, manda impurity, that means very strong greed, very strong anger. So in that time, at that time, lifespan too low, too short. Too short. So the Buddha said 10 years, only 10 years, their lifespan, one day. The human lifespan will become shorter and shorter, at least 10 years. So at that time, human being, 10 years, they die. Only 10 years. You can imagine. Because of the very strong kilesa, manda impurity. So anyway, the human being lifespan is longer and shorter. So very change according to the manda impurity, what they have, how much they have. But Chaturmarajika, Taurinsa, and so on, many different celestial beings, they have fixed lifespan, no variation, no difference. All the time, they have same lifespan. Yeah, no difference. So for example, right now the lifespan of the human being is 100 years. For example, so lifespan of human being 100 years. Generally, we say. So a person died when he reached 100 years. Although his Kammic power Kammic power is still unexhausted. But lifespan is no. Lifespan is reached maximum 100 years. So that's why at the time he died because of the expiration of lifespan. But he has still Kammic power, still exists. Kammic power is left, but lifespan is no. Lifespan is reached the maximum 100 years. So that's why he died. That kind of death is, we say, Āyukkhaya marana. Āyukkhaya marana. Because of expiration of lifespan. Āyukkhaya marana. Expiration of lifespan. Yeah. And then his past karma may have the potential to give him the longer lifespan, but he was born at the time, human being only 100 years old. Everybody died, so he also died. Yeah, we need to understand like this. He died at the age of 100 years. And he is said to die at the expiration of lifespan. Lifespan is gone. That's why he died. But his karma power still exists. But karma power is cannot overwhelm to the lifespan. That's why the Bodhisattva, before reborn in the human being to become the Buddha, so he chose the lifespan. Too long lifespan at the time, he never became a Buddha, because he teach about the, knows the anicca, impermanent. Nobody believed at that time. Very difficult to discuss about the impermanent nature, because lifespan too long. So at the time, the human being, they don't understand the impermanent nature, because too long, their lifespan too long, many years. So at that time, Bodhisattva no choose that the lifespan, too long lifespan. And then too short, under the 100 years old, Bodhisattva never choose. Too short because of, human being strong, the anger strong, and greed, and strong delusion. So when the Buddha teach, they don't accept it, their nature. So too short, too long, the Bodhisattva never choose the lifespan. So lifespan is very important. Anyway, so the person, because of the time, because of the lifespan expire. The other conditions still exist, but lifespan already expired, he died. Yeah. This is also, the naturally died. And then for the celestial being, their lifespan is longer than the human being. So when they die at the end of their lifespan, for example, the Chaturmarajika celestial being died at the end of the 500 celestial year. End of the 500 celestial year, the Chaturmarajika celestial being, they died. Naturally, they died because of their lifespan expire. Yeah, like this. Okay, so the second one. We go to the second one. Second one is the expiration of the productive karma force, Kammic force. So karma, kammakkhaya marana. This is a death before the end of the normal given lifespan. That means, like for example, human beings are supposed to live 100 years. So if a person died before 100 years, so that meaning is he died because of the expiration of Kammic force. So karma no support. to stay alive for that person. For that person. So his karma in the past cannot help to him to live up the 100 years, to reach the 100 years old. Before the 100 year, between the 100 year, he died because of the expiration of the Kammic form. We say kammakkhaya marana. Yeah. This is a second cause to die. And then the third one, no. In that case, we need to explain about the little more expiration of productive Kammic form. When a person dies through the expiration of productive Kammic form, his lifespan may not be exhausted, may not be reached to the maximum. So, and also there are other favorable conditions, other different conditions for the prolongation of the life, to prolong the life. But, although there are these conditions, although lifespan is not exhausted, still his Kammic form is exhausted. So Kammic form also important to be alive. That's why our body and mind keep on many process, day by day, moment by moment, supporting by karma. That's why our cell die and a new cell arise, refresh. That's why every day when we look, yesterday and today same, we think like this. But every cell die, every moment. And then Kammic produce new cell by Kammic form. Yeah. The Buddha explained like this. Without supporting the Kammic force, karma never produce the new material, we will die, isn't it? So Kammic force is very strong. The 100 years old, many material, many mind during the 100 years. So Kammic power support to replace with the old one and new one, old one with the new one. Nobody produce that one. Nobody has the power to produce that kind of energy. The Kammic force, very powerful to produce the new one at every moment. Every moment produce new one. That's why yesterday and today we look the same. No different. We think like this. Yeah. So Kammic force is very important to stay alive. So Kammic force is another condition to die. Kammic force expire, we die. We cannot stay alive. Okay, so we go to the next one, the ubhaya marana. When the both Kammic productive force and the lifespan simultaneously come to an end, stop, there's a death due to the expiration of the both Āyukkhaya marana. For example, a human being dying at the age of the 100 years, then he is said to die through the expiration of both his lifespan and Kammic force. Yeah. So we say naturally die because both of the supporting cause expire, lifespan and Kammic force. Yeah. And then number 4, the last one, cause, the last cause, is the fourth kind of death is through the destructive karma. Destructive karma is very, very horrible. Because the destructive karma can be a past karma. Past karma means in many past life or this life, the past time. During this life, in the past time, we have some kind of karma, very strongly karma. So that kind of karma is destructive karma. That kind of karma has a power to stop your life. Yeah. So destructive karma may be in the past karma done in the previous life, or something done in this present life. So destructive karma stop or intervene when the person is killed by his own attempt, or by attempt with the other, or he is killed by some kind of disease. Yeah. So this is we say destructive karma. Upacchedaka-kamma, we say in Pali, upacchedaka-kamma, because he has a stay of lifespan, not 100 years old. He just young, stay young. He has kind of the lifespan he has, but the destructive karma stop that kind of protective karma. No, you have no chance to keep the result. To stop, cut off. Yeah, by the destructive karma. So we say upacchedaka-kamma. Okay, so also in the case of some person who commit a very horrible offense against those who are very virtuous person, then their karmic force cannot maintain their life. So cannot prolong their life up to the end of the lifespan, or up until they reach to their normal end. So that kind of death is called the death through the intervention of the destructive karma. So that through the intervention of the destructive karma can be caused by the karma of the past. We say like this. Okay. Okay. So I would like to explain a little bit more story. That story about the king. That the king is the Devadatta, who cut the hand and feet of the hermit. The hermit who was a bodhisattva. So bodhisattva and Devadatta always they look like the enemy in every life when they met in the samsara, round of rebirth. Yeah. So the bodhisattva at that life is like his name is called Khandiwari. Khandi meaning Khandi. Khandi is patient. Patient. So the bodhisattva practiced patience at that life. Yeah, the that kind of perfection, parami. That kind of perfection is one is the Khandi parami. So he practiced Khandi parami. So that's why his name at that time, his name is Khandiwari. Yeah, Khandiwari. Because he practiced patience. So the king disbelieved in the patient. So he's displeased with him. So the king want to test him whether he has a real patient or not. So that's why he ordered the hermit's hand to be cut off, because he want to test. So the hermit did not get angry or not. He want to test it. But the Kammic, the bodhisattva, never ever angry, because he practiced the patience. Yeah. But that action, that crime is so serious, because that hermit bodhisattva is practice so serene. So the king was swallowed by an ant at the time. You can imagine. So king has a lifespan, and stay the productive karma, but destructive karma cut his life by swallow the ant. You can imagine. So that is a destructive karma. We see destructive karma. The king make an action is a destructive karma. Like this, yeah. Okay, so there are many kind of that through the destructive karma. We see in our daily life, a person dying in an accident, a person dying committing suicide, or a person is dying in a natural disaster because of the earthquake, or because of the storm, or because of the tsunami, or something like this. Yeah. So all we say destructive karma. The person died because of the natural disaster or something like this. We say destructive karma. Die by destructive karma. So there are many kind of the destructive karma. So there are 4 kind of death taught in the Buddhism. We need to understand. So among of them, the first three means Āyukkhaya marana, kammakkhaya marana, and ubhaya marana. So these first 3 causes we say kala marana. Yeah, kala. Kala means time. Kala marana. Timely death. So that person died. It is a time for him to die. That meaning. Kala marana. Kala marana means we say naturally die. Yeah, naturally die because of lifespan and because of the Kammic force and because of the both of them and yeah, this is naturally die. Kala marana. And then the last one. The last one is called akala marana. Akala. Akala means not entirely dead. Akala marana. Akala marana. So if we want to call only two methods, kala marana and akala marana. Not 4. We briefly, if we want to say, first 3, Āyukkhaya marana, kammakkhaya marana, and ubhaya marana. These 3 kind of death we say kala marana, timely death. But the last one, upacchedaka marana. Upacchedaka marana is akala marana. Akala marana means untimely death. Untimely death means there's a stay lifespan, there's a stay Kammic force, but it is cut off through the destructive karma. So that means not naturally die. The last one is not naturally die. Yeah. We need to understand like this. Okay. Okay, so I want to explain the process of death. Process of death. So when a person is going to die, one of the 3 kind of object present it said to his mind. Because before discuss the process of that mind, because we need to discuss about the object, because mind and object always together. Without object, no mind. For example, no mind voice, you not hear. Hearing, ear consciousness arises within you because of my sound, my voice. Like this. So object and mind, consciousness, all is together. So that's why to explain about the process of death, we need to learn about what kind of object with that process of death mind. Yeah, that's why we need to explain about the object. So a person going to die, very near to die, one of the three kind of objects appear in his mind. Yeah. Through his mind means through one of the six things too. Maybe eye do, through eye do, maybe through ear do, maybe through nose do, maybe through tongue do, maybe through the body do, maybe through the mind do. Yeah. So six things too is possible. So that presentation of the object itself is caused by the force of karma. So that object automatically appear at that time, because of the force of karma. The karma produce that kind of object. Yeah. So the object appear to the mind of the dying person by the force of karma he did in the past. Past meaning is maybe past life, maybe this life in the past time. So that karma may be kusala karma, wholesome karma, or akusala karma, unwholesome karma. Yeah. Okay. So the three kind of objects that appear at the time of the death are: number one is a karma, number two is a sign of karma. We say karma nimitta in Bali. The nimitta is sign. Sign of karma is karma nimitta. Sign or destination, kati nimitta. So there are three kind of objects. Number one is a karma. Number two is a sign of the karma. Number three is a sign of the destination, destiny. So any one of these three will appear itself to the mind of the dying person. So the karma is a karma that is not all karma. That is a productive karma of the rebirth. Because a productive karma has a power to give the patisandhi result, relieving result in the next life. So that's why the karma is just only productive karma as well, not the other type of karma. So we need to understand like this. Okay, so the karma is we don't discuss many things. Karma is we already done in the past life, or in this life in the past time. Yeah. So at the time, that karma reappear again in our mind. Yeah. But another second object is a sign of the karma. So sign of the karma has two different kind. Number one is main sign or kamma, and number 2 is a secondary or instrumental sign or the kamma. We say like this. Let's say the sign or kamma is, for example, donation for the monastery, temple, donation for the temple. So the temple is the main object, and the furniture and the many different material things used at the temple. So maybe the other given alms and given roles and then many full requisites for the monk. So these are called instrumental in performing that kind of kamma. So instrumental means when you perform, yeah, the kind of the not main, secondary. That's why we translate the secondary. And if it is building the pagoda is the main object. But the flower and other different things, fruits and so on. So they are secondary object. No main object. So we need to understand like this. So the main object and secondary object is like this. This is a wholesome kamma and wholesome kamma as well. I would like to explain about the wholesome kamma. Yeah, it's similar for the wholesome kamma, akusala, such as the killing the animal, for example. So the animal is the main object. But if you use the different kind of weapons to kill the animal, so the weapons is an instrumental object, not main object. Main object is the animal because you want to kill the animal. But with the different weapons, for example, a knife or gun or yeah. So it's an instrument or secondary object. So in every sign of the kamma, there are maybe these two different variety, different object, main object and secondary object. Anyway, the main object or secondary object, whatever appear in our mind at the time. Yeah, that's why we many times we talking about that story. And Handa, the father Handa's very old, so he go to his son. His son is a monk, become the arahant. So he go to the temple, and the Handa also they become the monk. But finally, he going to die. He saw, because every day, Handa is every day killing animal, isn't it? So at the time, he saw the dog appear. Yeah. So like this. This is the secondary object, not main object. Main object is the animal he killed. But secondary object is he used the dog when he go to the forest with the dog. Handa is with the dog and use dog to catch the animal. Yeah, like this. So at the time, the secondary object appear in his mind. So we need to understand like this. So Sayo Kamma is maybe main object or maybe secondary object, whatever come to mind at the time. Okay. And then another one, the sign of the destination, destiny, may come to the dying person consciousness. Immediately, the following existence is called, we say, destiny here. The next slide, maybe, the next slide. Following existence means next slide is called, we say, destiny. Destiny. The sign of the destiny means the sign of the immediately following existence. Next slide. So here also, there are two kinds of the variety of the sign of the destiny. The number one is to be obtained, and then second one is to be experienced. Yeah, obtain and experience. So what is obtain and experience? I would like to explain an example. That means a person is going to be reborn as a human being, for example. A sign of destiny to be obtained is the war or the mother one. Yeah, at the time. He will see, in the last moment, he will see like a very red color because of mother one. The destiny is mother one. So he will see that kind of image at the time. So war or his mother one. So this is, we say, the sign of destiny to be obtained. And then next one, the second one, sign of the destiny to be experienced is the experience of his life as a human being. Maybe the place he born, maybe person he met in his mind at the time. Yeah. For example, is a person going to reborn in the celestial ring. So celestial ring is to be the obtain, and then celestial mansion means the building, dwelling, celestial female, and celestial tree, and others are those we say sign of the destiny to be experienced. Like this. In the opposite way, a person is going to reborn in hell. So the hell is the state to be obtained. Hell, fire, and those who to the torture to the inhabitant of the hell are called the sign to be experienced in that new existence. Yeah. So this is a variety of the sign of the destiny. Sign of the destiny. So we need to understand like this: two different sign of the kamma, sign of the destiny. Understand? Okay, so the sign of the destiny of the two kinds, the main and secondary. The main sign is the experience, existence, or the place where the dying person to be reborn. The secondary one are those things he will experience in that life. So one of these three kind of objects will reappear in the mind of the dying person. So that object, appear itself to the jhana, dynamic process of the dying person. So jhana, dynamic thought process, normally jhana, dynamic consciousness 7 times. 7 times. But that thought process not 7 times. Jhana is just only 5 times. Because the body, at that time, body is too weak. And the mind also too weak because it's going to die. That's why. That's why the death consciousness, Chuti Chitta, the final Chitta in the lifetime, the Jhavana is only 5 times. Arises and disappears. Final last moment is a Chuti Chitta. This is the final moment of our life. After that, we lingam moment Patisandhi in the next life. Yeah. So the final chitta in the lifetime to apprehend the same object create the rebirth consciousness, Bhanga, and a system, and it is about to end. So we need to understand Jhavana is only 5 Jhavana. Dynamic consciousness. So dynamic consciousness at the time, I already talked about the 3 objects coming to our mind during that process. So it's important. It's very, very important to understand, because if we don't understand this, we might say that the object of the Patisandhi, Bhanga and Chuti is the same in all life. The object of Patisandhi, Bhanga and Chuti is the same in all life. But the somebody they say, oh, Chuti, the object of Chuti is same. So how we, for example, in this present life, Patisandhi, Bhanga, Chuti, same object. So how we reborn in next life in different, because Chuti, same object. So another life, Bhanga, Patisandhi, Bhanga, Chuti, also same object. So how the person asked me how we reborn in different life, because of Patisandhi, when we first time, for example, we are reborn in mother one, so the object is the same when we die, the Chuti Chitta. So always we reborn as a human being because of the same object. If they don't understand, you're confused, that because this is important. In this present life, yet the same Patisandhi, Bhanga, Chuti, Vilingam consciousness, life containing consciousness, Bhanga Chitta, and Chuti Chitta, death consciousness, has the same object, but to reborn in a new life, not that. Reborn in a new life is Marana Sanda Viti. Marana Sanda Viti is before the death. There's a process of death. Before the death consciousness. So death consciousness, the process of death consciousness, before the death consciousness, we say process of the death consciousness. Just a moment, yeah, because mind is so fast. So at that time, the 3 objects appear in the mind. That object make a result in the new life. Not Chuti Chitta, that consciousness object. That consciousness object always saying the Patisandhi Chitta. Understand? Not confused like this. So that consciousness, the last moment, consciousness had the same patisandhicita in this life. But finally, when we are going to die, before the last moment, there's a process of mind. In that process, the kamma or kamma nimitta or kati nimitta appear. One of them appear. So that object give the result in the next life. So we need to understand it. Yeah. If you don't understand, maybe confused. Why? Should it say so? Confused. But if you understand that one, yeah, easily okay. So the karma, sign of karma, and the sign of destiny is a one life where we objects of patisandhi, bhavanga, and chuti in other lives as well. But that is not correct. We need to understand. Okay. So the object present to the jhana dynamic consciousness at the time will be a new or different karma, or new or different sign of karma, or new or different sign of destiny. One of them are present to the jhana dynamic consciousness process, not the dead consciousness. Yeah. Dynamic consciousness process before the dead consciousness. So in other words, in other way, these objects are taken by an object by the jhana process, not by chuti-citta. Jhana process, before chuti-citta, there's a process of mind. So to the mind of the person who is dying, any one of these objects present himself. So when they appear to the mind of the dying person, they may appear through any one of the 6 sindhu, maybe through the eye do, maybe through the ear do, maybe through the nose do, maybe through the tongue do, maybe through the body do, maybe through the mind do. 6. Yeah, it's dependent on somebody. They see something and die, so through the eye do. Somebody they hear something crying or something like that. The relative crying at the time. So when the person hear the sound or the crying and die, that's because of through the ear too. Yeah. We don't know. We don't know which kind of door. It's dependent on situation. So one of the 6 kind of door. Yeah.
The person died during the coma.
Yeah, coma is just only mind. The coma is no response, no. But some doctor, they say even though they coma, they hear the sound, but they cannot respond, cannot reply. Maybe, but the coma is just close eye and maybe ear is maybe here.
The person who when they sleep and die.
Oh, they sleep and die. Yeah, the question is a very good question. When they sleep, we say sleep and die during the sleep time.
People like it. Yeah, most people
want to.
Yeah, no suffering, sleep.
Yeah,
they
but
peacefully. So generally, most people like that. So
yeah, but the sleeping time is according to the Abhidhamma point of view, the Buddhist point of view. You need to understand when we are sleeping, just only bodhicitta, light containing consciousness. So light containing consciousness cannot stop. And after light containing consciousness, that consciousness is never ever happen. It's not the nature. The nature is not like this. But we will discuss that process. That's why we need to understand the process of death. Yeah. Because bodhicitta, always bodhicitta stop and then Chuddhicitta is not like this. We think like this. A person who died in the bed, so we think like this. Oh, he has no suffering, and then the light connecting consciousness, bodhicitta, and he died. It's Chuddhicitta. We think like this before learning Abhidhamma. But Buddha explained it not that way. Even though sleep and wake up, and then little bit not too long suffering, little bit very fast suffering, and the death thought process and die like this. So the Buddha explained. The Buddha explained even though.
You mean three kind of
then
even sleep.
Wake up and then appear.
One of the three kind of all appear.
Yeah.
And then die.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Because very fast, very quick. Just the wink of the eye, many billion mind appear and disappear. Mind is so fast. So just few moments it happen. It's possible to happen.
Even
Even though the Buddha explained the fly on the table, you keep die like this. You hidden the fly, even though in that situation the fly has a three kind of object appear in his mind. You can imagine. In that situation, wake up. I mean, even though very quick, we think, oh, no time to arise the three objects. There's no time, very, very short.
Yeah, we know when we practice meditation, we can count it. Just
very, that's right. In the short time, so many happen. Yeah, that's why the nature is three objects. Always come to the mind through the sixth symptom. We don't know. Even though if we are dying in the bed during the sleeping, so maybe in the mind, maybe. And the coma, a person unconscious in the hospital and die in the mind, not the other two. Only in the mind. Maybe hearing, maybe we don't exactly. We don't know about that. But the Buddha didn't talk about that one. Maybe one or six symptoms is possible. Okay, so that's why we need to understand the process, the process of death. So this is a preparation to learn the process of death. Okay. So I would like to explain a little bit more. They appear to the dying person through the force of karma done in the past. So in the past means previously in this life or in the other past life. We say the past meaning is we need to understand. The past meaning is previously in this life or in the other different life, past life. So just before Chutti, just before death consciousness, the Javana, dynamic consciousness in 5 times in the death thought process, took the object that is karma or sign of karma or sign of the destiny as an object at that time. So it's go on and on 5 times. So 5 times going on and on 5 times. So that in this situation, too short time, isn't it? 5 times of my moment is too short time. So at the time, mind incline mostly to that stage, that object. Maybe karma, maybe sign of karma, maybe sign of the destiny, like this. So that meaning, inclining mostly toward the stage in which he going to be reborn according to the object. So it's the mostly, we say it's the mostly. In Pali it's mostly because when people die suddenly, we're talking about that one. Suddenly, very fast, suddenly die, they may not have the time to incline to that stage. We think like this. Even though if you kill a fly by hitting it, so it may not have time to incline toward the existence in which it's going to be reborn. But mind so fast. So it's possible to take the object, three kind of object. So for most people, their mind will take the object that's present. That is, their mind will take the object, whether it is karma or sign of karma or sign of destiny. But sometimes we can do something to change the presentation of the object. We repeatedly told you about the man who has been hunted. We can change the presentation. So that at that time, his son man and Arahant try to change the presentation. So there are cases where one may attain to a sign produced by a relative or whoever near one at death. It's possible to change. No, the hunter, the object is not good, but his son changed to appear the good object. Okay, so there are two kind of presentation of these objects we need to understand. The first kind of presentation of object has to do with some kind of karma did in the past. And the second kind of presentation is that rebirth productive karma present is said to sink to in the way of renewing. So we need to understand like this. Two. Number one is that we already done in the past, the object appear. Number two is the rebirth productive karma is said to present to the sinks too. As you feel you trying to do that kind of karma again as a new one. At the time you feel like this, but actually no, already you done that karma, power karma show you. So at that time you feel, I'm doing that karma right now. You feel like this, but actually you didn't do anything at the time. But the power karma show you like this. That's why the power karma is very, very strong. So that's when we're talking about the upacchedaka-kamma. Upacchedaka-kamma. Habitual karma is very important. If you done habitually some kind of good action, so at that time, that karma show you. The upacchedaka-kamma very important. Habitual karma very, very strong, very important. So that the karma appeared to him as true he was doing at that time. So it began new karma, like a new karma again. And he feel as true he was doing that karma at that moment. But actually not. We cannot do anything at the time on the deathbeds. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. But the karma have been done years ago or even life ago. Yeah. So habitual karma is very important. Habitual wholesome karma. Very, very important. Achinakam. We say achinakam. Achinakam. Habitual karma. Habit. Yeah. Okay. So that karma, which is going to keep the patisandhi rasat, relinging rasat, becomes so powerful that in his mind he feels he is doing that karma again. So in that case, it is a karma which he experienced again at the time. So therefore, the presentation of object is two kinds. The first is that he remember his karma or sign of the karma or sign of the destiny appear to him. Yeah. The second one is he feel as a true he are doing that karma at that moment. Like this. Yeah. We need to understand. Okay. So you can find out that there can be at least 4 kind of the death thought process we need to learn. Yes, to understand. There are 4 kind of death thought process. Actually, more than 4, but mainly 4. At least 4 kind of death thought process we need to understand. Number 1, the first one is the Anodachavana. So dynamic consciousness, 5 times appear and stop, and Chuddhicetta, that consciousness and die. Second one is a death at the end of the Traramana. Traramana is the registering consciousness. 5 times dynamic consciousness. After that follow 2 kind of Dharamana, registering consciousness, and death consciousness. This is another kind of process. And then the third process is at the end of the Javana and Bhoinga. Javana, 5 times Javana and Bhoinga. After that, death consciousness. So this is another kind. And then number 4, fourth one is another Dharamana and Bhoinga. The Javana, 5 times dynamic consciousness, and follow 2 registering consciousness, and then Bhoinga, like connecting consciousness 1 time, and after that, death consciousness. So there are 4 kind of processes of death thought.
The second one is the understandable 1, 3, 4.
Yeah, we will discuss next time. Right now, 7 o'clock. So we will start here. Then next week, we will learn detail. Yes. Okay. Okay. Thank you. Thank you very much. Okay. So before stop the lecture, we wish our Buddha teaching stay longer and longer in the universe. The more the Buddha teaching stay alive longer, the more we get the benefit from that. So that's why we wish Buddha Sasana Chidantidatu in 3 times, please. Buddha Sasana Chidantidatu. Buddha Sasana Chidantidatu. Buddha Sasana Chidantidatu. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Thank you. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you. Bye-bye.